Lights flash like a starlit lights. We moving left, we dancing right. Shun tag me, I'm in the game. Now I'm tagging three by name.
Hi guys, I'm Shon of Go Savvy Designs, and today I'm bringing to you a tag because I was tagged by All Things Shon. Hey Shon, thank you for tagging me, I think. But the challenge is for creators, and in this challenge we are to answer 14 questions and I think add an additional question, and then from there tag 3 other people. So you don't know if I'm gonna tag you, so hang in there. All right, so here we go with the questions. Question number 1, what is your favorite drink while crafting? My favorite drink is water. I drink a whole lot of water. Just what I like to drink, water. Number 2, what is the best time to do your crafting? For me, it's normally in the evenings. I kind of work in the evenings during the weekdays. On the weekends, it's all day. Like literally, I could craft all day or create something all day. Number 3, what is your favorite brand of thread? Well, I have 3 top favorites. So my first all-time favorite is Floriani. My second would be Madeira, and my third would be Quilter Select because of the quilting that I do. Now I have some other ones. Let me tell you, it depends on the type of thread. See, you talking to a girl who uses thread so much. I just can't pick one because I like King Star when it's a metallic. I just have all kinds of threads. Like I like, what's the name of that thread? I like to quilt with Omni, which is a part of Superior Threads. I love that thread. Oh man, I love it. I also love, what is the name of them? Fabrico? I think it's Fabrico. Fantastico. I like Fantastico threads as well. So, you know, when you're talking to somebody who's sitting around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sewing machines, yeah, and I'm just sitting in the sewing room. That is not even talking about the embroidery stuff. So, you know, let me move on. Okay, so question number 4. What is your favorite stabilizer to work with? My favorite stabilizer is probably Cutaway, and it is a heavy cutaway because with heavy cutaway you can basically do anything. I could stitch anything on some heavy cutaway. I'll make it work. All right, number 5, what type of product fabric do you like to work with? Definitely cotton fabrics. Yeah, cotton fabrics. I like cotton fabrics a lot. What is your favorite embroidery machine? My favorite embroidery machine would have to be my Brother 10 needle. And it's because there's so much technology in there. And I have to tell you guys, so I do scrubs, and while doing scrubs, you can mess up. And let me tell you, that Brother has saved me a couple of times because all I have to do is take those stitches out, scan that material where the stitches used to be, and replace it. Like literally, you would never know that I even took out stitches because the placement, the ability to scan and place is amazing. Like that technology in the Brother for the win. Okay, number 7, who is my favorite designer or crafter? I will have to say I have a couple of those too because I do so many things. All right, but I think Anita by Design, because watching her she is amazing. She does so many great things. If I had to pick someone in the quilting world, it would probably be Matt Cox, because I just love how she does her quilty things. That's what she calls it. And then in embroidery, it would have to be Lisa Shaw, because she's the queen of embrilliance and I just love her. She's amazing. All right, now, who is what is my favorite music? See, I'm one of those special people. I like all kinds of music. But if I had to pick one genre, it would have to be I like R&B. I mean, I'm an R&B girl. I love 90s R&B. It's part of my faves. All right. What item do you use that is not a crafting tool? So, I have two of those. And they happen to be mine. So I made these for purposes of my use, but I ended up, people was like, you should sell them. Okay, let's do that too. So on Amazon, I have my little black book of projects, which is where I put all of my things. Like, basically, if I'm making something, I'm putting it in this book so I can document things like heat press temperature, if I'm doing a hat, if I'm doing something with sewing, the thread that I use, maybe even the needle, if I'm designing something for the laser, you know, what was the speed and power, things like that. And then my other is my vision board book. And that's just because I used to write and do vision boards, guys, when I was in high school, and that was a long time ago. And one of the things that I used to write everything down, but then it would all happen. I'm like, well, what next? So now I can take this with me. This slides into my backpack pretty easily when I'm traveling. It goes with me everywhere. And so as I do things, like the stuff, like this was part 2 of 2023, because I had 2 in 2023. Everything happened. And so then you just check the stuff off. Like, I check it off and I keep going. Actually, I need to go through here and check some stuff off from the beginning of 2024, because I have a whole nother page over here for 2024, and a lot of the things have already happened. So I need to check them off, but write some more. So it's like my vision board that never ends. And so this book, which is on Amazon, it's the Dream Big, the Progressive Vision Board book. And then on the back of it, it says, write it down and make it plain. And then my little black book of projects. On the back, it says, never give up. So these are my 2 tools that I use every day. They stay with me. I take them with me everywhere I go. Number 10. What do you do with all your crafting products when you're done making them? Well, most of the time I'm making stuff for people. So I always have someone in mind that I want to either gift to. I make a lot of things that are for my quilt guild. Well, I have 2 guilds now, but I make things for the guilds that are being donated or either going to be sold. And so the things that I haven't done anything with, I gift them to friends and family that may like them. So that's what I do with them. Or donations even. Okay. Number 11. If I had the opportunity to craft with anyone, who would the person be? Probably my great-grandmother, because she used to craft all the time. And she would make things and sew things. She's no longer with us, but that would be the person who I would craft with. All right. Let's see. Number 12. What has been my most challenging project so far? Oh my word. The t-shirt quilt. It is still sitting over there on the long arm, but I'm going to finish it tomorrow ends this week, but I'm gonna finish it within the next 12 days. Okay, I'm gonna finish it. That's the goal, is to finish it. But that t-shirt quilt lightning took me out because of the fact that the bottom is doing something weird. So I've decided, had a conversation with someone, and I think I'm gonna make a little roll-up footrest thing in the bottom of the t-shirt quilt. I'll show y'all, because y'all know I put all that cut-o behind it. So I'll show you when it's done. I may even make a video as I'm fixing this oopsie that happened to the quilt, because when you're doing the quilting, the quilt actually shrinks and comes in. Well, because I squared it up, but it started coming in. So it came in at an angle and it looks really weird, but I'm gonna fix it, okay? I'm gonna fix it. All right, the next one. What advice would I give to a beginning crafter? Take your time. Do not buy anything you can't afford, and you're gonna want all the things, but do your research. It is so important to do your research. That for me is probably one of the best things that I have ever done. Like I'm always researching stuff. I'm always looking into things. Okay, number 14. What is your dream craft machine that you would like to have? Right now, I have everything, but I'm thinking, I have thoughts about a UV machine, but it has to pay for itself. Like, it has to pay for itself. All the current projects and things in this room have to pay for, well, they've already paid for themselves. So, but it has to pay for itself. That's how it rolls over here. I don't want no bills on machines, so it has to pay for itself. All right. The question that I'm going to add to this is number 15. And I think that question will be, let's see. I'm trying to think of a good question. What project have you not completed and why not? When do you plan to complete it? That's probably 2 questions, but that's okay. Why not and when? What's the project? Why not? And when you gonna finish it? All right, my project would have been this bag that I got from one of my quilt guilds, but I completed it this week, so I'm pretty excited about it. It's a big bag. I should have brought it close so I could have shown it to you guys, but stay tuned. It's in the video that I posted earlier, so it's there, but I will show it on the live the next time. And there's a couple of projects that I have in the queue right now that I have to get done because I'm gonna make a kids quilt, a couple of kids quilts for some people. I had bought some things and I just think it's so cute. It looks like some kids I'd want. So I'm gonna finish those and they will be done before October. Promises. I will have them done before October. And that's it. So who am I gonna tag next? You wanna know? Do you wanna know? I know you wanna know. So I'm going to tag, drum roll please, DaRica of This to That. Let me make sure it's right. Let me make sure I'm getting the names right. I'm going to tag her. She's the first person. The second person that I'm going to tag, and I know it'll probably take her a little time because she has some things going on. Let's see. It's Miss Latasha. And you know I probably should have written all this stuff down, but I came straight in because I did not want Shun to be like, you know what, Shun, you have not done your thing. I know, girl, my bad. Okay, so This to That Creations, DaRica, that's you, girl. I'm tagging you. Then I'm also going to tag Miss Latasha Jackson, and her channel is, I think it's So Fervently Embroidery, but Miss Latasha Jackson, I'm going to tag her. And then the third person that I'm going to tag is Demps Design, because I don't know if y'all know Demps, but Demps is like, at one point, Demps was like the one person that you could always see in everybody's lives that was, she should teach a class on how to be a good, what are the people called? They're like, not monitors, but they kind of monitor the chat. But she is amazing. She sews, she blings. I think, does Demp embroider? I don't know. Demp might embroider too. But Demp does a lot of things, and she is a really good person. So all three of these ladies, if you haven't followed them before, you should, because they do give some really good information on their channels. And again, it's Miss Latasha Jackson. It is DaRica from This to That Creations and Demps Design. So tag, you're it.
Like you are